Traders are weighing the HBO post that sets lanterns for August 16 on Max against the chance of slippage, which the book apparently considers binding.
"79% yes price reflects how rarely these announcements move once posted."
That same logic applies to the OpenAI claim on unlimited GPT-5.
Fixed access for free users by August 16, where the 77% line shows how much weight the post carries before any code ships.
There, the hour turns to long bets on SpaceX revenue in 2030, which the market prices near even as traders decide how much of.
The aspirational post survives contact with actual books.
Smara Derek, the tape shows DeepMind's rollout note pulling early size into the Gemini Access pilot line, where the conviction sits on how quickly a light variant turns into a limited government channel before the resolve date.
IMAX buyers stepped in after the Ridley Scott post landed, and the flow implies the distributor is treating the August 28 date as locked rather than a placeholder that could still slip. National's sweep paper tightened on the MLB feed, but the volume stayed light, suggesting traders see the three-game outcome as too binary for bigger positioning ahead of first pitch. The contract sits on whether NASA teams will fly a research jet and balloons into the path of the August eclipse to gather data from above the atmosphere. Buyers are watching the logistics of coordinating the WB-57 flight window with balloon launches from remote sites before the shadow crosses the Pacific. Omar Rees, Threadline.
The NFL feed simply stated that Falcons linebacker Jalen Walker tore his ACL and would miss the entire 2026 season, yet the market price is only 30% odds he sees any action, which shows how literally traders took that single line.
It is genuinely wonderful how a casual post turns into a contract traders can price in real time here. The OpenAI note on treating Astra as their first critical cybersecurity model now sits at even odds for broad release by year end.
Next, the line "The book cannot settle on Gemini 3.5 Flash Cyber," reaching a limited government pilot by the resolve date.
Derek, the tape shows DeepMind's rollout note pulling early size into the Gemini Access pilot line, where the conviction sits on how quickly a light variant turns into a limited government channel before the resolve date.
Same flow then hammered the Falcons' injury book, sending Walker's playing odds lower after the ACL news showed the market still pricing in some recovery timeline that may not hold. Watch the OpenAI Astra book next for any follow-through on that preparedness framework shift, because the next print could reveal how fast they plan to push critical models out. The contract sits on whether NASA teams will fly a research jet and balloons into the path of the August eclipse to gather data from above the atmosphere.